Hi everybody, so it's Christmas morning, continuing on our Christmas foodie journey. We woke up to snow this morning. Now we are lucky that Caleb's not an early riser at Christmas. He got up about 8 o'clock and it was actually snowing. Now it stopped, it did settle as it was coming down, but it stopped after about 20 minutes. So it's almost like 2020 said, you know what, I've delivered a really rubbish year here, have a bit of snow on Christmas morning. So we've opened presents. Caleb's been very lucky. We'll do a separate video to show you what he got for Christmas. And we're having our quite traditional now Christmas morning breakfast of pastries. So these are the frozen ones. I got them from Tesco a couple of weeks back. So these are the maple pecan plats and these are the cinnamon buns. Just wasn't quite enough icing for us. We like the cinnamon bun to be fully swirled and the icing that it came with, and I just didn't have time to make up more icing. Then I've got a nice bowl in our new little Santa bowls that we bought from Aldi. A nice bowl of berries, so strawberries and raspberries. We've got some sweet pancakes because Caleb prefers those to pastries. I've got some low-fat Greek yogurt. So that's breakfast. And then over here I've got my turkey underway. So this is the turkey breast joint that we got from Muscle Food. In the bottom I've got some whole carrots, some of the kind of the carrots that you buy with the tops all still on, so they're thinner and I think sweeter carrots. I've got some chopped onion under there and some garlic. The turkey joint, I just browned it on all sides in the skillet for probably about 5 minutes, and then I made a gravy saucy to pour over it to let it infuse while it's cooking. So I used an OXO cube which I diluted in about 250 ml of boiling water, and then to that I added some Dijon mustard, some balsamic vinegar, some tomato puree and a bit of red currant jelly. So again, this is something I buy once in Christmas time and never use it, but this was last year's and it is still in date, and I just thought I would use it up for this. But you could use honey or you could use cranberry sauce or something like that instead. Mix that all together and poured it over, so that will make a delicious, it will infuse the flavour into the turkey, but it will also be the basis of a nice gravy afterwards. And then I've put some sprigs of rosemary, thyme and a couple of bay leaves on the top. I'm now just going to leave that to cook all day. I'm going to let it, we don't ever eat our Christmas main meal until our normal eating time, sort of in the evening. So this can now cook away all day, and then I will put a glaze over it and finish it in the oven just before we serve. So that is underway. Breakfast is about to be consumed. As you can see, there's one missing from there. And we're off to enjoy our Christmas day. Hi everybody, so now it is time for the main event of any Christmas food, the main meal. So here I've got the turkey breast roast that I cooked in the slow cooker all day. So you can see it, as it was slow cooker cooked, it's a bit harder to carve, because if I'd roasted it in the oven it would have carved into nice small slices, but that doesn't bother us that we've broken it up into bigger pieces, because it was just so, it was falling apart as I was trying to cut it. We've got some of the big Yorkshire puddings. In here we've got some roasted parsnips, which I did the Delia Smith recipe I've used, which is the Parmesan coated ones. Really crunchy and tasty. And then I've got some sliced carrot batons and some steamed broccoli. Both of those were fresh. Over in the back there, we've got the Muscle Food pigs in blankets. We've got some of the sage and onion stuffing that I picked up yesterday at Sainsbury's. We've got roasty potatoes, again done in the oven with the roast potato seasoning that I picked up in Sainsbury's and sprinkled over them. And then I've got a little pot of Brussels sprouts. So not a big fan of Brussels in this house, but Christmas wouldn't be Christmas dinner without them. So I've I blanched them for 2 to 3 minutes. I then cut them in half, put them in a little frying pan with some oil, and then I used some of the pigs and blankets seasoning, which was specifically for Brussels, that I picked up in Sainsbury's on Christmas Eve. So I sprinkled some of that over it, and they're all nice and kind of caramelised. So we'll just have a few of those. And then the gravy I made with the juices from the slow cooker. So everything that was left in the slow cooker, I drained all the vegetables out. Use some corn flour just to thicken it up, and that's really tasty, rich gravy. So it's got red wine in it, and there's some balsamic vinegar, and there's a little bit of mustard, and then some stock. So really tasty. I've got a little pot of store-bought cranberry sauce. I'm the only one that has cranberry sauce with Christmas dinner, so not worth me making or buying a bag of cranberries. So I've just got a little pot that I use for other things. I use it in sandwiches and stuff too, so I've always got some in the fridge. Our dessert is this very delicious looking, if I can take that off easily. It's a chocolate and cherry bomb. This was from Aldi, it's from their fresh section. It's kind of like, it's got chocolate mousse with black cherries in it, so a bit like Black Forest flavours, but really looking forward to a piece of that. And I've got some cream in the fridge, if anybody wants cream on. And then we've got our bottle of Portuguese rosé wine, and Caleb's got a red J2O. So that is our Christmas feast. We're going to get tucked in and enjoy this. And then I'll come back and add to this one what we have for our Boxing Day spread, because on Boxing Day I typically just put a lot of food out on the table and we just pick at it from kind of lunchtime onwards. So that's the plan for Boxing Day, but I will come back and show you that as I set it up. Hi everybody, so we're on to Boxing Day and time for our traditional Boxing Day kind of leftovers and picky bits sort of spread. So it is earlier than we normally eat. I've put everything out and we'll now kind of pick at this through the evening. So just going around the table, we've got some breadsticks and dip there. I've got coleslaw, pickled red cabbage, beetroots and a little bowl of salad. On the platter there we've got some sausage rolls, onion rings, nacho chicken bites and some tempura prawns. We've got some leftover turkey, some of the potato dauphinoise, these are the frozen ones from Aldi, that they're just stacks of potato with cheese. We've got the leftover Yorkies from yesterday. We've got in the middle there the gammon that we've cooked up today. That was the gammon from our Muscle Food Christmas hamper. We've got pickled onions. We've got a cheese platter which has got cheddar with chilli, Wensleydale with apricots, the pineapple roulade or roulette, some red Leicester and some mature cheddar. We've got crackers and the plum and apple chutney, and then there's some tortilla chips as well. And then over in the back there for pudding today, we've got the lemon meringue roulade from, where did I get that from? Sainsbury's. That's just been defrosting for the last hour or so, so it'll be perfect when we're ready to eat it. So that is our Boxing Day. Quite traditional for us to have a combination of leftovers and picky bits, as we like to call it, for a Boxing Day spread. And then we just dip into it and out of it. Probably end up eating more than if you ate a plate of dinner, but it's just what we like to do on Boxing Day, which for us is traditionally a pyjama day. So I can see I have my Christmas pajamas on still. I've had them on all day. Watched a couple of movies. Grease is on at the moment, so I'm going to watch that while I eat. And yeah, just a really chilled out day for all of us. So off to enjoy this on Boxing Day evening. Thank you for joining us for this little look at our Christmas food, and we hope to see you back here on the SeeSaw soon.